Okay, this is part two. I do really want to give props out to Dayless. I didn't have time. I was running out of seconds there in the last show. And to the other fella, you got to realize that your higher mind brought you here. It's trying to guide you. So you came to the right place. Go back through all my videos, start listening to all the people that have changed their lives who used to be just like you. I've got 1,000 of them. So I've got 1,000 pieces of proof there. Each one has several situations. Okay? So go back and start listening to them. You came to the right place. So let your higher mind keep guiding you. So listen to every last video that I have. Then you'll see. If you truly want to change your life, you will put in the work. And that's what real men do. They'll put in the work. Weak men won't. They'll look for shortcuts, quick answers, pills, all that kind of bullshit. And that's the difference between weak men and real men. Weak men will do what it takes by any means necessary. So you guys are looking for the magic pill to give you the balls to walk over to women. You're looking in the wrong place. You got to do the work. That means get rid of all the bullshit you got inside of you, and that does take some work sometimes. That means work on yourself, inner game, outer game, as the nerds call it, all that stuff. Just to walk over to say hello to a female. Then you come full circle. You realize, oh damn, I'm a man. That's what a man does. I'm gonna go say hi to this nice looking girl. Give me some eye contact. Fuck it. That's what happens at the end. You come to a realization that, oh shit, I'm a man, and you just do. That's what really happens. You just do as a man does. You won't see a real man looking for shortcut answers and magic pills to make his balls grow. He'll go to the gym, get up under the iron. You know, weak men. Here, let me give you an example. Real men, when it comes, if they're in the forest, they'll chop down a tree, build a house, or a shelter. A weak man will sit there and cry and suck his thumb. Or if it comes to cutting down a tree, he'll try to figure some scientific way to get the tree down and end up getting eaten or dying of starvation. So this weak shit has got to stop with you guys. This looking for instant answers and magic pills and all that kind of bullshit. You're men. You come from a strong line of males before you. Think of all the generations of males that have walked this earth to produce you. Just take a moment, pause the program right now, hit the pause button, and think about that. We'll wait for a minute. Think of all the males that it took, your ancestors, your grandfathers, 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 grandfathers. If they were like you, would you be here? No. You wouldn't even be here. The future is depending on you to man up. Your kids in the future, your generations in the future is depending on you, and you're letting them down with this weak shit. They're waiting for you to man up and grow the balls so you can produce, so that they can live. All the bodies that will go into the future for generations, a million years in the future, depend on you. Think about that. How dare you let them down? How dare you shame your ancestors back there? And how dare you shame your future progeny? Think about that. All because you think you're too ugly. I'm too ugly. Then go find a 500-pound woman and produce some kids. Really. Go find a 600-pound woman, produce some kids. 500 is too small. You ain't got the guts to approach her. Approach a 600-pound woman. Really. Then you'll eventually get over your bullshit and bring it down. So when you think about all the people that came before you, when you really think about it, and not think of it from a selfish, self-centered, spoiled point of view, the weak man's way, because that's a weak man. You think of all those people that came before you. I think of all my ancestors on my mom's side. All of the, and then her mothers. Damn, it's fucked up being African in America. We got to trace our lineage through our mother's side. But I think of it all goes back to, that side goes all back to Africa. All the strong Africans that made it across that voyage over here. And then their ancestors, going back to the beginning of mankind. I would not dare shame my ancestors. How dare you? Then I think of my future, the people that waited in the future for me to give birth. And I gave birth to 2 biological sons. I don't know what Tracy's son is going to do. He's black and Filipino. He may grow up and marry a Filipino, or he may grow up and marry an Asian woman or a Caucasian woman. But that line will go off into the future. My other son, Christopher, his son, his wife is from Africa, and he may grow up to marry an African, and so we'll have to return full circle. But in the future, they're waiting. So I've done my part. How about you guys? They're waiting for you to step up and man up. Somewhere in that future line, they're waiting. And think of all the people that are waiting for you. All the souls that are waiting to be born. All because you guys got some bullshit going on. They're still in that gully waiting. When you really think about from that perspective, it kind of makes this your idiot shit seem kind of small. Oh, I look like an alien. Then find an alien looking woman. Oh, I'm ugly. Then find an ugly woman. No answers. I mean, no answers, no questions. No bullshit. Okay? So, quit the bullshit, you TFLers. Look at it in reality. There's one overweight, really overweight, light-skinned TFLer, you know. He had sex with a overweight woman. Go find another overweight woman instead of slathering over the one from the past. There are 600-pound women out there that need love. If you got truly a big heart, you can see beyond what you want them, other women, to see beyond in you. So you guys' bullshit doesn't float over here. It really doesn't. Peace, fellas. I'm going to see Captain America today. So I'm going to enjoy that movie and have some fun this weekend. I'm going to try to put together that video I talked about in the last show and upload that for you guys, and that's it. Peace.